Hello guys, I am Professor V.R. Shetty from Sanjeevani Junior College. We'll discuss chemistry and some basic concepts of chemistry. Before moving to the topic, we'll discuss what is the importance of chemistry or what is the need to study of chemistry or what is meant by actually chemistry. Let's discuss the definition of chemistry. What is meant by the chemistry? Chemistry is the branch of science. Chemistry is the branch of science that deals with the study of matter. What is meant by matter? Anything around us, either it will be a solid, either it will be a gas, either it will be a liquid, is called as matter. Anything around us which occupies space is called as matter. This pen occupies the space of this room. This pen occupies the space of this room. This board occupies a space of this room called as matter. Anything around us, either it will be a solid, either it will be a liquid, either it will be a gas, is called as matter. And the study of matter is called as chemistry. It means that everything is chemistry. Its physical and chemical changes or its property. How physical and chemical changes occurs in the different conditions, that can be studied in the chemistry. Let's discuss the different branches of chemistry. Chemistry is studied in the 5 fundamental branches, in which physical chemistry, analytical, organic, inorganic and biochemistry. Let's discuss one by one. What is physical chemistry? Physical chemistry is the branch of chemistry in which it's a basic physics of chemistry related to the physical properties, laws, theories, assumptions are studied in this physical chemistry. What is analytical chemistry? It is isolation, separation, identification and purification of compound with the different analytical techniques. What is organic chemistry? Organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry in which study of carbon and their compounds. Study of carbon and their compounds is called as organic chemistry. Other than all elements of the periodic table, study of carbon is called as organic, and other elements of periodic table except carbon is called as inorganic chemistry. Is called as inorganic chemistry. All elements except carbon. What is biochemistry? Biochemistry is the study of chemicals or chemical processes regarding to the living organisms like plants and animals, called as biochemistry. Let's discuss the symbols of an element. So, symbols of an element, how it will generated and how it derived, how it will in the different forms. So, first of all, we'll discuss what is mean by atom, because atom is a very important constituent for the writing the symbol of an element. So atom is the smallest particle of an element. Atom is smallest particle of an element. If we are combining different atoms at certain times, it will be form an element. So what is an element? Element is the species which cannot be broken down by the physical and chemical changes into the simple constituents. It means that we cannot break iron into the different iron. We cannot break magnesium into the calcium and sodium. We cannot break potassium into the sodium and titanium. It means that an element cannot be broken down into the simplest form. So the name of an element is derived. The name of an element is derived with the different terms and different rules. First of all, the places are used in which it first found. So different places are there. So Californium is the element which is found at California, so its name Californium. Europium is the element which found in Europe, or polonium is found in Poland. So the different places of where it found, so that places are utilized to name of an element. After that, the some elements are named according to the name of scientist, for the honor of scientist who discovered that element, like borium as an element which derived or which discovered by the scientist Niels Bohr. So the name of an element is borium. Rutherfordium is the element which discovered by the scientist Ernst Rutherford. So it's called as Rutherfordium. Or Einsteinium is discovered by the great scientist Albert Einstein. So the name of an element is derived with the different patterns. First according to the name of scientist, second according to the name of place, or it can be according to the color of an element, like gold, which is yellow in color. But after that, these all notations are not utilized. After that, as atomic number increases, the IUPAC is the branch of chemistry. IUPAC, International Union Pure and Applied Chemistry, who decide the names of an chemistry, who derived rules for the nomenclature of compound, who derived a system for the name of a particular compound, in which Dalton is the first scientist who gave the symbolical notation for an element, like these notations. So Dalton gives the notation for first element, where hydrogen is denoted by circle in which a small dot is there, carbon is dark circle, while sulfur is cross in between the circle, nitrogen is vertical line in the circle, sodium is 2 vertical lines in the circle, while potassium is 3 vertical lines in a circle. But it is easy up to the lower atomic numbers. But what happened as atomic number increases? This method is quite difficult to remember the symbolical notation of an element. So that the modern notifications or modern symbols are derived for the nomenclature of compound, for the names of an compound, in which some of the element, the first rule, in which some of the elements are written with their first letter with the capital symbols, like first letter with capital. For example, hydrogen, which has a symbol capital H. Second, carbon, which has a symbol capital C. Nitrogen, which has symbol capital N. While phosphorus, which has symbol capital P. No matter, but there are some elements which has first letter is similar, so second rule is developed. So what is your second rule? If the two elements with the same symbol of first letter, then use the second letter of that spelling of an element. Like helium, use the second letter. Second rule is use second letter for symbolical notation. Like helium is symbolically He. Second, lithium, symbolically Li. Argon, symbolically Ar. So these are the symbolical notation of an element. But after that, again there are some overlapping or there are some repetitions in the names are there. But after that, again one more rule is there. If second letter or first letter is also repetition, use next letter for the symbolical notation. Third, next, use in between letters after the first letter of an element. That is, magnesium is a element which has a symbol Mg. M and G, first and third letter. Chlorine has a symbol Cl, first and third letter. Chromium has a symbol Cr, first and third letter. These are the rules to write the symbolical notation of an element. While some elements are written with their, some elements are, fourth rule of modern nomenclature, some elements are written with their Greek or a Latin name. Some elements are written with their Greek or Latin name, or sometimes it may be a German name. Sometimes it may be a German name. For example, German name. For example, sodium. What is the name of element? Sodium. But symbolical notation is Na. Na is not comes in the spelling of sodium. So its Greek name, its Latin name is natrium. Its Latin name of sodium. Second one is potassium. Potassium having symbol capital K, but K is not comes in the spelling of potassium, so its name is kalium. Its name is kalium. Next, copper, symbol is Cu. Again, the name of copper is cuprum. It's again a Latin. Both are Latin names. Or Fe, like iron. Iron has a symbol Fe, called as ferrum, which is again Latin name of compound. This is again Latin name of compound. These are the way to write the different names of a compound. For proper study, the elements are classified in the periodic table. This is your outline of periodic table. Periodic table contains a different 4 blocks. Periodic table contains 4 blocks: S block, D block, P block and F block, in which elements are classified according to their physical and chemical properties. The S block contains 2 vertical groups. What is meant by groups? Groups are vertical placed in the periodic table, while periods are horizontally placed. So called as rows and groups are called as columns. How many groups are there? 18 groups are there. How many periods are there? 7 periods are there. 7 periods are there in the periodic table. So in which elements are placed? If see this S block contains alkali and alkaline earth metal. D block contains transition metal called as transition metals. P block contains metals, non-metals and metallides, while F block contains inner transition elements. This whole summary of periodic table will be discussed in the periodic table session. So any element, if hydrogen is placed here, any element of periodic table, if any element of periodic table is written, to the bottom of that element atomic number is written in the pattern, or to the top of element in the term of power atomic mass number is written. If hydrogen as an element, at that same time Z is an atomic number and A is an atomic mass number. What is the Z? It is number of protons. Number of protons or electrons of that element. Or what is atomic mass number? Atomic mass number is number of protons plus number of neutrons present in the nucleus. Number of protons and number of neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom. We will discuss one by one concept. What is atomic number? What is atomic mass number? Or so on. Let's consider as an atom. So atom is an smallest particle of an element which contains a nucleus placed to the central of an atom. Nucleus is present at the center of an atom and electrons are rotating around the nucleus. Distance between the proton and electron is too much because the nucleus of atom is very small. When electron rotate around the nucleus, if this is a nucleus of an atom, electron rotate around the nucleus in a circular orbit, in an elliptical orbit called as shell. Called as shell or called as orbit. So what is the atomic nucleus or what is the nucleus of an atom? Nucleus of atom consists of protons plus neutron and mass of an atom is centralized at the nucleus, which is A. Proton plus neutron, you will get atomic mass of that atom. Or what is atomic mass number? Atomic mass number, which is the number of protons and neutrons present in an atom. While protons and electrons are balanced in any atom. If atomic number is 6, that is Z is 6. Atomic number is denoted by Z, while atomic mass number denoted by capital A, electrons are denoted by E. In any atom, P is always equals to E. P is always equals to E and A is equal to P plus N. What it means? If atomic number is 6, then it contains 6 proton, it contains and 6 electron. It contains 6 proton and 6 electron. If atomic number is 12, then it contains, if atomic number is 12, then it contains 12 proton and 12 electron, because Z is 12. If atomic number is 24, then it contains 12 proton, it contains 24 proton and 24 electrons. Next discuss atomic mass number of an element, which is the proton plus neutron present in a nucleus of an atom. It's called as atomic mass number of that atom. Let's discuss one by one. So it's very simple to remember atomic mass number of an element. It is double for the even atom and atomic number, and when atomic number is odd, at the same time you have to double it and add plus 1 in the atomic number. You will get the answer of atomic mass numbers. Let's see one by one. One is atomic mass number, so it is exceptionally hydrogen, so 1 is 1 is not even or odd. Let's consider from number 2. Helium, number is even or odd? Number is even. So multiplied by itself, you will get double, you will get 4 atomic mass number. Next, lithium, even or odd number? Odd number. So you have to double it. 3 multiplied by 2, you will get 6 plus 1. Means 3 2s are 6 plus 1, you will get 7 number. Beryllium, nitrogen, chlorine and argon is exceptionally for this rule. So you have to double for that number. For boron, 5. 5 number is odd or even? Odd number. So multiply by itself. So 5 2s are 10 plus 1, you will get 11. Next, 6. Odd or even? Even number. So directly multiplied by 2 only, you will get 12. 7 again exceptional. Then next, oxygen, even or odd? 8 number is even number. So you have to take only double. So you will get 16 atomic mass number. Fluorine, odd or even? Fluorine is odd number. So double, you will get 18 plus 1, you will get 19. For neon, number is even, so multiplied only by 2, you will get 20. Sodium, 11 atomic number, atomic mass number 11 is odd number. So 11 2s are 22 plus 1. So what we have to do in this rule? Atomic mass number is what? For even atom, for even atomic number, for odd atomic number. You will get atomic number multiplied by 2 only, and here atomic number multiplied by 2 plus 1 we have to do for answer. If, let's consider, if atomic number is even like 6, then multiplied by 2 only, you will get 12. If atomic number is odd like 13 number is odd number, multiplied by 2 plus 1 we have to use, you will get 26 plus 1, 27 for aluminium. So what is the rule? This is your rule. Atomic masses of an element is double when the number is even, and when the number is odd, at the same time we have to double that atomic number, and addition of 1 you will get the answer.